Hi, I'm Dr. David McGilkey, and I'm a board-certified facial plastic surgeon practicing here in Portland, Oregon. And today I would like to talk to you a little bit about Dysport and Botox. Both of these are very common injections at our clinic, and the reason we're doing this video is sometimes people are either nervous or concerned about injections. I'd like to kind of show you how really simple and basically painless that these injections are. We do use two different types of medications for this treatment. Botox is probably the more common one that people are aware of, and it's a medication that relaxes muscles, and what it does is it prevents you from being able to frown or to wrinkle your face, and makes people look a little more friendly, maybe a little younger. Dysport is a similar medication that was more recently brought on market through the FDA. And at our clinic we use both. It's kind of like Diet Pepsi, Diet Coke, and some patients like one better than the other. I think they're both very good medications. Today we just happen to be using Dysport. This is Karen, who's my assistant. She has been been using Botox for about 7 years, so unfortunately you won't see a very good before and after picture on Karen because she really can't make those frown lines even now. If you'd met her 7 years ago, you might have noticed that she had some deep creases on her skin here from frowning frequently. Those creases have since gone away. Can you frown at all, Karen? Yeah. Just a little bit. So you can just a little bit. And the idea with using these treatments is that if you use them on a routine basis, then those creases go away and those frown lines go away. So some patients may even start these younger before they actually develop those creases, or patients may wait till those creases actually develop and then start using it on a routine basis. Usually right before the injections we use a little bit of ice on that area, so I'm going to have Karen hold some ice on her forehead here, and that just kind of helps to numb the area a bit as well. And then I usually isolate the muscles that we're looking at, and right now we're going to look at this muscle right here, and I'm just going to do a small little injection there. And we very precisely measure the amount. And then since these are injections that people do on a routine basis, we have a little map that we draw out exactly where those injections are, because I do have a partner and occasionally we'll cover for each other, and that way if you have my partner doing your injections, that you'll get the exact same injection. And this muscle is the muscle that causes the frown there, so we're kind of following that out. And as you can see that Karen's really being quite a trooper here. She normally would scream, but since we're on camera, she doesn't do that. And one more little over here. Okay. There you have it. So that kind of takes care of that middle portion for her, so and then that will kind of freeze that area. And then if we look over here, we usually do a little bit on her eyebrows here as well to kind of bring the tail of those eyebrows up a bit. So we'll do a tiny little bit right here. And a tiny bit right here. And the same thing on the other side. And then I also have Karen kind of raise her forehead here. She has a couple little lines up here that we also try to address. So I'm just going to kind of look in this area. In this area we really do customize, so everybody's forehead's a little bit different, so some people will use a little more, some people will use a little bit less. And Karen, I like to use a little bit less because I like her to have her nice expressions that she's able to make. So put a little tiny bit here. Over here. And then raise your eyebrows up one. And since I know Karen so well, I've seen there's a couple areas back here that occasionally will bother her, so up here. And the nice thing about this is, Dysport typically works within the first maybe 4 or 5 days. So Karen kind of look at this, and then if there's an area that she doesn't like in 4 or 5 days, then she'll come back and we'll give a little bit more to that area or touch up. So, and then if you're somebody who does this on a routine basis, we kind of find out exactly which works well for you, and then you can come in really quickly. But you can see there's a little bit of redness, but I mean right afterwards Karen can put a little bit of makeup on, and if she needed to go back to work, and most people do, they'll come in and have this done on their lunch hour, or on their way to work, or on their way home from work, and it actually is a very nice procedure. So, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming to our video blog. I remind you that we do blog entries about various cosmetic procedures, so please look at our blog at www.portlandlsc.com/blog. Thank you for coming.